What's going on, guys? This is Coach Brad. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing you an exercise that is part of my corrective exercise series. These are all things we're going to be able to do with a mini band, or a loop band as I like to call it. This one is going to be a combination of a hip abduction. Abduction is where we take a limb, in this case if the hip is the joint that's moving, we're moving away from the center of the body. So that's the reset, this is the actual motion. So this is the part that we care about, the working against the resistance there. So we're gonna I'm gonna show you this, I think I'm gonna do 3 ways on this. We're gonna add a version of a side plank, and we're gonna add hip abduction, ABduction, to this movement. Okay, so let's start off with the easy version. We're gonna go with the band at the knees. The knees are gonna be bent back at 90. Now, I think you'll probably be able to tell on camera that I have kind of a triangular bend here, a little bit of an angle going. So the first thing I need to do is get my shoulder, my hips, and my knees all in a straight line. So what do? Fire my glutes like I'm pushing my belt buckle out in front of me toward the camera. Okay. So now my glutes are firing. I've got to also activate my muscles along the side here that help to side bend my spine or help resist side bending of my spine. So I'm going to fire that and my obliques to help lift me up. So now my knee's on the ground, but my hip is not. Obviously my shoulder and elbow are propping me up here, and I want to be here. I see a lot of people collapsed over using their second arm for support. You shouldn't need that if this arm is in the right location. So just a few inches forward or backward might feel a lot more secure, and then you don't want your shoulder pushing forward like this. You want to tuck it back. So now I've activated my upper back a little bit. The muscles around my shoulder blade are pulling that shoulder back. So glutes fired, belt buckle forward, obliques and QL muscle, that has a really long name, but we're going to abbreviate it for now. Firing to help lift me off the floor, so my hip is off the floor, shoulder is pulled back. Now I can start my movement. I've got a 90-degree bend at the knees, so my feet are swept right behind me, and just that top knee is going to pull up and away against the band. So this is our ABduction. It just happens to be with a bent knee. You can do it with bent knee, or you can do it with straight knee. Straight knee is going to be the harder version. Okay, so the reason I have the bent knee version first is because it means I'm lifting less of my body weight overall. So that's the one I want to start with. The second version is going to be legs straight, band at the knees. So again, this is my pivot point. This is the joint that's doing all the movement. So closer to that joint with the resistance of the band is going to be relatively easier. And when I move it to my ankles, that's going to be the third variation. So straight leg, this is level 2. Now I lift up, now I abduct. Okay, I can't even lift it very high, that's quite challenging. Okay, I'm not going to show you both sides, but naturally I would want you to do both sides to help even things out. And I would recommend 2 sets of 10 movements on each side. So that was the level 2, straight legs, band at the knees, and adding the hip abduction. Now we're going to go level 3. Wish me luck. Okay, so straight knees, I got to tighten my thighs, push my knees straight. I got to squeeze my butt, push my belt buckle forward, right? There's more muscles activated here. Tuck my shoulder back. Make sure this placement feels comfortable for me, feels stable for me. And then I'm going to keep my other arm out of the way so I can't cheat or rely on it. Now, come up, now, abduct. Moving slow, time under tension. I'm going to just say this now, it is really, really hard to perform that properly. Even if you get the abduction, you're going to notice that your glutes stop firing and your hips start to flex. So relative to your knee and your shoulder, your butt is gonna start to pull backward. So it's really hard to get everything firing at the same time. But hey, some of you really like that multitasking, and it's a good challenge for you. It's good to train your brain to fire lots of different things at the same time. It does burn more calories as well, so that's a plus. Okay guys, I hope you had fun with that. I really hope you get a chance to try this. It is way more challenging than it looks, especially on level 3. That is your side plank to hip abduction. Try this one out and let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. Here's my phone number and website if you'd like to reach out with questions or comments. If you have ideas on what you'd like to see in the next video, please let me know. I'd love to see that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.